Welcome to Servant of the Fates. If a past, present, or potential lover seems to be holding something back from you, I'm here to tell you what they're actually afraid of. We'll use tarot and oracle to find out. Pick the card that sparks some memory in you. It has your answer. Guidelines below on how to do just that. Feel free to pause this video as you take your pick. As always, timestamps down below. And let's begin. If you chose the Hanged Man, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You are meant to see it right now. So, what is your person afraid of? Let's start with the tarot. The Hermit. The Knight of Swords. The Page of Swords. The Ace of Wands. And the Seven of Swords. Darling, this is how you're projecting yourself to your person, right? This is who you want to be seen like, the Hermit. Someone who's very mature, right? Someone who's not playing around, someone very serious, someone sincere about this connection, about this relationship, right? Someone that they can rely on, someone that they can trust, right? This is who you want to be seen as, right? Through their eyes. And maybe this is who you really are, right? This may be who you are in your heart, in your soul, and this is how you're acting. Someone, again, that they can truly trust. But they are very much worried, darling. This is the card of anxiety. You see, they have a lot weighing on their mind. They're afraid that this may not be the real you, okay? They're afraid that this is somehow alive in you, this energy. The Page of Swords. This is a seductress. So whether you're a man or a woman, they're afraid that you may be flirting with other people, right? You're afraid that it may be easy for you to fall for other people, right? Maybe you won't stay with them for long. And even if you really are planning on staying with them, they're afraid that you'll have other people on the side somehow. You know, even if it's nothing official. Maybe you're someone who likes just, being sweet with other people, kind of flirting with that friend and that colleague and that classmate, because this energy, the Page of Swords, is someone who's very hard to tie down. Someone, likes to play around, someone who likes to have fun. And even though this is who you're acting like, the Hermit, the whole time, this is who you've been. This is how you're talking, how you're acting, how you're behaving, but they're afraid that they're seeing glimpses of this. How is that? Maybe if you're a woman, then it's in the way you dress. Maybe you show a lot of skin and that's amazing. But your person is kind of insecure, feeling insecure because of that, feeling threatened a little bit. Or if you're a man, then maybe you're so friendly. Maybe you're just the kind of guy who, laughs with cashiers and servers and talks to just, passersby, compliments strangers and other people. And they're just afraid that there's this very playful, untrustworthy part of you. Look, that is followed by the Ace of Wands. This is your candle. This is your hand. They're afraid, right? Your person is afraid that you are going to let other people light your candle, light your fire. And this just further confirms that, darling, this is a two-way street, right? This is them and this is you. They feel like you could be escaping from them, right? Doing something behind their back. But also, they feel like this is you and this is them. If this relationship is going to be long-lasting, they're going to have to spy on you and make sure you're not doing anything, creepy or anything secretive or anything shady. Do you see? A lot of mistrust, a lot of worry, right? Anxiety. Do you see these cards mirroring each other? The darkness, the worry, right? This is what they're afraid of, darling. This is who you've been. You've done nothing wrong, right? You've been perfect. You've been trustworthy. You've been reliable. You've been wise and mature and caring and loving, even healing. But they're just afraid because they feel like every now and then they see glimpses of this seductress, whether you're man or woman, right? Inside of you. And they're just afraid that, one, you might leave them for someone else, the Ace of Wands, or you might stay in their life, but you'll have other people on the side and you'll always be craving other people's compliments and other people's energies around you. Wow, a lot of insecurity, a lot of mistrust, and a lot of fear. Let's see what your oracles have to add to this. Candles, this is a mirror of this, right? They're afraid that you're going to let a lot of other people light your fire, darling. And they're also a bit threatened by the fact that you have a very colorful personality. Now, that's amazing, right? We're not talking about you objectively. We're talking about how they're seeing you, why they're afraid of something, right? So none of us is one-dimensional. Of course, you have a lot of sides to you, but they're afraid that they don't know all of these sides, right? They're afraid that they only know one aspect of you, and down the line, down the road in the relationship, you're going to show other sides. And it's just something that they're not gonna like, or something that's not gonna fit with their values, with their principles, with their expectations. Again, a lot of insecurity, right? A lot of mistrust. Let's see what else. Okay, darling. This is now your advice, invocation. For some of you, you're going to be thinking, well, I don't care. If they see me that way and I'm not like that, then, whatever. I don't care anymore. I'm going to leave. That's just so unfair to me. But for those of you who are, are going to think that this person needs help, this person needs reassurance, then this is your advice, darling. To invoke this part of you, the part that you want them to see, right? To really make sure that that shines through. To really show them in word and in deed that you are someone that they can trust. That you are not like this demoness at all, right? That you're like the hermit, someone wise and mature and reliable, someone who doesn't like to play around. So there you go, darling. Now we know why your person is holding back, acting a bit strange. It's because they have a lot of insecurity, a lot of mistrust, and they think that you may be a little too fiery for them, right? So again, they feel like maybe you're too colorful and maybe they're not colorful enough, right? They're afraid there's a bit of incompatibility and there is not a lot of mutual beliefs and principles in how you should treat other people, flirt with other people, talk to other people. There's just a lot of mistrust and insecurity. So again, if you think that you should help them instead of abandon them, then this is your advice. Really invoke the hermit side of you and show them that you are someone that they can rely on, someone that they can trust. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose the devil, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You are meant to see it right now. So, what is your person afraid of? Let's start with the tarot. The Three of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the High Priestess. Wow, darling, your person is carrying a lot of baggage. The Three of Swords. This is the card of heartbreak, of sorrow, of betrayal. Someone hurt them very badly before, and it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It could be a family member like their parents. It could be a friend, right? It could be anybody else, but someone made them feel so betrayed. You see this image? Someone stabbed them, staked them, maliciously harmed them. And the worst part of that is this person never showed any signs. There were never any red flags, any warnings. The Ten of Pentacles. The one who hurt them was very good to them. Very loving, very caring, very kind, because this is the card of abundance. When it comes to emotions, this means that your person was made to feel very rich when it comes to love and affections, right? The person who hurt them was someone who deeply loved them, who was very good and kind and generous to them. And then, out of the blue, this happened. From 10, abundance, to 5, poverty. This person just suddenly kicked them out. Left them out in the cold, right? Very suddenly, very quickly, very painfully hurt them. They never saw it coming. So again, this could be an ex, right? Someone who was very good to them suddenly left them for someone else. But this doesn't even have to be about them. Maybe this was their dad leaving their mom, right? And they thought they were a happy family, like the family depicted in this card. And then suddenly that happened. So now they're afraid that that could happen to them too, right? Through you. Through romance. And it's really sad, darling, because you've done nothing but treat them right. The Page of Cups. You are showing up in this reading as this, right? This page. Someone who's very gentle. Do you see? This is your emotions, a waterfall of kindness, right? Someone who's creating beautiful magic as represented by these butterflies in their life, in their emotions, right? You've been nothing but an angel to them. But, darling, They are sure, the High Priestess. This is the card of someone who knows, someone who's certain. They are sure that you are going to turn sour. Right now, yes, you're very kind, you're very loving, very caring, very healing, but they know, right? They know. This is a major arcana, the card of knowing and certainty. They know that one day you are going to do this to them as well, from 10 to 5. They are sure. Do you know why? Because the High Priestess is someone who weighs evidence, right? Who weighs things through her intuition. And look at this spread, darling. 3 are about this person's past, right? Him or her. We could be talking about your man or your woman. This person, there are 3 very negative cards in this spread. And there's just one of you. So this is more heavy, right? This is something heavier and bigger and heftier on their mind. This is really what's looming on their mind, on their heart, on their soul. So they're weighing things and they think they know. They think they're sure that one day you're just going to hurt them too. And that is why they're holding back, darling. That is why they're acting strange and weird, because they suspect, they're sure that one day, one of these days, you're just going to turn your back on them. The way this person, this ex, this family member or friend did to them before. Very sad, very tragic. Let's see what your oracles have to add to this. Winter, do you see, darling? This is an echo, a mirror of this and this, right? Winter. Right now, everything feels like spring and summer in your connection, right? The Page of Cups. Very lovely energy, very amazing, wonderful, fascinating energy, but they are sure that one day winter will begin in this connection, right? Between the two of you. Wow, tragic. Your other card is initiation, darling. Again, this is just a mirror of everything else. They think that right now your connection is something new, pages, right? Something young and fresh. They feel like it's new and it's nice, but one of these days you're going to initiate pain, the 3 of Swords, in their life again. So now we know, darling, this is very heavy energy. They are acting strange, they are holding back because they are 100% sure in their heart, in their mind, in their soul that one day you're going to hurt them too. So it's up to you, darling, if you think you're going to give up on them or if you think you're going to try your best to change their mind, to erase their certainty that you're someone who's out to get them in the future, right? It's up to you if you really want to reassure them and show them that you're different, that it's unfair for them to compare you to their past because you're someone who wants nothing but good things and love and kindness for them, just like the Page of Cups. Right? This is a very big challenge for you, but if you want to take it, then of course, the universe, the divine is on your side. That is why this message, this reality has been revealed to you. I hope this helped. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose the Hermit, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You are meant to see it right now. So, what is your person afraid of? Let's start with the tarot. The Lovers. The Fool, the 6 of Cups, the 8 of Swords, and the 6 of Swords. Darling, your person is afraid of unfaithfulness. Your person is afraid of being cheated on and eventually of being left alone. This is them, darling, do you see? This is them and this is you. If you are the woman, this is you. If you're a man, this is you. Either way, they are always imagining you with someone else, right? They always have this like waking nightmare of catching you with somebody else. So you see, this is mirrored by this, darling. They're afraid to someday find you, right, with somebody else, right? Sharing a laugh with somebody else, kissing somebody else, anything, ranging from anything sweet to anything very passionate. They are just afraid to one day look and see you in love, right? Enchanted by someone else. This is their greatest fear, darling, at the very beginning of your spread. The Lovers, right? They're afraid that they're not enough and that you're going to find someone better than them, right? You're going to have a new beginning, the Fool, with somebody else. This is their looming fear, darling. This is what they're always imagining. It's like a nightmare, something that always cycles through their mind. They're really afraid of someone taking you away, right? And it is someone very specific, darling, with the Six of Cups. They're intimidated, threatened by someone from your past. The Six of Cups is the card of the past, of nostalgia. So this could be an ex, right? An official ex that they're afraid of, or just someone that you dated, maybe not for a long time, maybe not officially, or maybe just a friend that you have in the past. They're afraid that there's someone who knows you better than they do, right? Someone that you can share a deeper connection with than you can with them. Do you see? In this card, whether you're a man or a woman, this is you, and this is your younger self. They're afraid that there's someone in your past, again, a friend, an ex-lover, someone that you casually dated, who knows you more, who understands you more than they do because they've known you longer. They're afraid that this is someone that you're someday going to leave them for, darling. That is why they feel so trapped. They don't know what to do. You know why? Because they really are in love with you. Do you see? The Lovers, they have a lot of feelings for you. The Fool, they want to begin with you. They want a relationship, a connection with you, something new, something wonderful. And they want to give you, right? Give you their heart, their soul, their emotions, their affections. But because they're so afraid that you're going to leave them for someone else, someone from your past, that they're going to catch you kissing, smiling at, talking to someone else, they feel so trapped. They don't know what to do. They don't know if they should enjoy this connection with you or if they should run away, right? They're trapped. They don't know how to move forward, darling. That is why this is a picture of their mind right now. The Six of Swords, right? In this deck, this is a shipwreck. This is what's happening, darling. They're aware. They're right there in the middle of the ocean. They're aware that they're overthinking. They're aware that this is just their inner demons talking to them. They know that none of it might be real, that maybe they have nothing to be afraid of, that maybe you're someone very loyal, right? Someone very reliable, someone that they can trust, but they don't know what to do, right? They're stuck there in the middle of the sea. They don't know how to move forward, right? This, again, is a mirror of this. They just don't know, darling. This is weighing on their mind. They want to trust, right? The Lovers at the very beginning, followed by the Fool. They want to trust that they can have a beautiful romantic relationship with you. But again, they're afraid that you're going to leave them or cheat on them with someone who knows you better than they do. So it's 50-50, darling. They really want this. They really want to offer you the Six of Cups, everything that they have. But they're afraid that you're going to throw it all away. Wow, anxieties, darling. A lot of fears and anxieties, right? Their demons are just really trying to destroy their trust in you. Very sad. Let's see what your oracles have to add to this. Spring and death. Darling, do you see? Again, this is a mirror of everything. Spring, the Fool, and then these cups, right? Flowers. They feel like there's a beautiful beginning that they can have with you, but they're afraid that that's going to turn into death, right? From life to death. They're afraid that all of this is going to go sour. All of this is going to go south, right? They're afraid of unfaithfulness. They're afraid of being cheated on. They're afraid of being left behind. So now you know, darling, this is why your person is acting strange. This is why sometimes they're very sweet, the Lovers, and then sometimes they're very distant, right? Like this shipwreck, because they don't know whether they really can trust you. Now it's up to you if you're going to abandon them to this, if you're going to think that it's unfair that they think of you that way, or if you're going to reassure them, if you're going to help them believe that you're someone that they can really rely on, someone that they can trust, someone who's never going to cheat on them, someone who's never going to leave them. But darling, if you do go that way, then know that they're going to need more than just words. They are going to need a lot of action from your side. They're going to need to see it in your eyes and hear it in your voice. They need more than just promises. Okay, so this is your revelation and that is your advice. I hope it somehow helped. Thank you for joining me today and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose justice, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You are meant to see it right now. So, what is your person afraid of? Let's start with the tarot. The Knight of Swords. The Four of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and The Five of Swords. Darling, your person is afraid that they may not be good enough for you. This is how they view themselves, as the Knight of Swords. If we're talking astrologically, then this is the card of Gemini or other air signs. But if we're just talking about the personality, then there's someone who's quite introverted. Someone who's a bit quieter than most guys or girls, right? Someone very smart, yes. Someone very intellectual, a bookworm. They're very aggressive, actually, when it comes to their ambitions, when it comes to their goals. But otherwise, socially speaking, they're kind of withdrawn, right? Again, very quiet, introverted. So this is who they see themselves as. And they think that that bores you. The Four of Cups, the card of boredom and apathy. Look, this is you turning away from them, right? Turning your back from them. This is what they're afraid of, that you will be bored by who they are, by their personality, by all that they have to offer. And they're specifically afraid of someone else because look at you looking towards another knight, the Knight of Pentacles. So they feel like there's someone in your life. This could be a colleague, a friend, a classmate, even an ex or another suitor, right? Man or woman. They feel like there's someone around you who is a bit more open than them, right? More extroverted. Do you see? They have their arms crossed. Everything's closed off. Like we said, quiet, a bit shy, introverted. And this is the opposite. Someone very open, right? Look at the legs, look at the arms, look at the whole gesture. Someone very open, someone offering you something better. Again, if we're talking astrologically, then the Knight of Pentacles is the card of Virgo or other earth signs. You know, Virgo, supposedly they're very quiet and introverted, but there's something about them, you know? There is indeed a part of their heart and soul that will always be quiet and introverted and just for themselves. But socially, there is someone who can be the life of the party. They actually love to talk. They actually love to have fun. Virgos, right? So your Gemini or air character person is afraid that there's someone like this around you. Someone that they think is better than them. Someone that they think has caught your attention. Do you see? This is you looking towards this person now. For some of you, this isn't even going to be about love, right? This Knight of Pentacles may not even be a rival. This could be your family, your father, your mother, your background, because we have the Nine of Cups here. This is the card of abundance in this deck, in this setting, right? This is your father giving you a very abundant, a very happy, a very comfortable life, right? Something very good, right? A lot of richness and wealth when it comes to your upbringing, and they're afraid that maybe that's something that you're used to, right? Someone always giving you this stability, this pentacle, right? This financial solidity, and maybe they're afraid that they're not someone who can give you that. Maybe they think you come from a wealthier family, from a better background, that your status is higher than theirs, right? In your society, they feel like maybe you are just going to expect more from them, right? Down as a line, down the road, maybe you're going to expect more financial stability from them, and they feel like they will not be able to give that. So there's a lot of, financial, social insecurity around this person. That is why their ultimate fear is this, the Five of Swords, darling. They're afraid that someday you're going to stab them in the back. Just leave them, right? Hurt them, abandon them for someone better. So this is their fear, darling. They're afraid that you already are bored with them, or eventually someday you will be bored and someone else will catch your eye, right? This Virgo earthy personality who's a bit more extroverted, more financially stable than them, or they're afraid of, the difference in your social status, that you're going to expect more from them. You've had a better upbringing than them, socially, financially speaking, right? Socioeconomically speaking, and they're afraid that maybe they're just not up to par, right? To your standards, your expectations, and that is why they think that eventually you are going to hurt them, betray them. Wow, darling, this is very big, and it's somehow very tangible, their fears, right? It's about finances, it's about social status. So, this person has a lot of insecurities. They are intimidated by the people around you, by your background. And it's sad. It's sad, really, because they are someone who thinks, again, right? The Knight of Swords is someone who always uses their mind, very intellectual. They think that they really like you. They think that you're really someone that could make a great partner, a great connection, but they're also afraid that there's something inside you that's going to always crave more and something better than they can offer. Let's see what your oracles have to add to this. Ancestors. Again, we could be talking about your family. We could be talking about your social, your social standing, right? The wealth and the kind of recognition that your family has, the background, the life that you're used to. Your other oracle, wow, is summer. So again, darling, this is just an echo of them really wanting something beautiful with you, right? They are imagining summer with you, but they are afraid that you have a better expectation, right? They're afraid that they cannot offer what you're expecting, what you're wanting from them. So now we know, darling, your person is feeling a bit small. They're feeling a bit insecure, and they are thinking that maybe you already are bored with them, or eventually you will be. So if that is not true, darling, if none of this is the case, if you feel like you're never going to leave them, and if you feel like they're enough, then darling, you have to tell them that. You have to reassure them that they should not compare themselves to your background, to your family, to your exes, to the people around you, because they're all you need, they're all you want, and they are more than enough. I hope this helped. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care.